today what we're going to be talking about is TREHA, which is a freshness enhancing sugar. Interesting. So our guest speaker will be Miss Narumi Kawai, who is an application expert in Hayashibara Code. And we will have our guest chef here, who is Kazutaka Limori, who is an executive chef from Blue Ribbon Sushi. So please give them a warm welcome as I leave the stage to them.
So, okay, thank you for coming to today's our seminar. As he explained, I'm Narumi Kawai from Nagase Corporation, and Nagase is the manufacturer of the TREHA. And today we'll introduce you the special ingredient TREHA, a freshness enhancing sugar. So the Nagase is located in Japan, and we are producing this TREHA. And today I will explain how to use and what the function of it is. Then Chef Kazu will do some demonstration of some foods with using our TREHA. So please enjoy today's seminar. Okay, firstly, have you ever heard the name about the TREHA? So TREHA is our product name. So the actual ingredient's name is TREHA. So if you use TREHA in your foods, the name is labeled as TREHA. So firstly, I will introduce you the brief characteristic of TREHA. TREHA is disaccharide like sugar, but it has the higher stability for acid and heating, like this, the powder, these kind of ingredients. Next, TREHA have the lower sweetness compared with the sugar. So the 38% sweetness it has. So in order for especially the savory food, sometimes the too sweetness disturbs the good taste and the flavor balance for food. But if you use TREHA, you can improve your food quality without disturbing your food taste. So it's very good for savory foods. Then next, so TREHA is naturally occurring in food. Okay. So in next slide, I will introduce more detail about this kind. So this graph shows TREHA naturally containing foods, the containing amount. Like this, the mushrooms, yeast, beer, bread, like this, such kind of many foods originally containing TREHA. And not only these foods, some insects or some plants also producing TREHA in their body to protect the nature stress. So TREHA is very naturally occurring in many foods. So we're producing TREHA by starch via enzyme reaction. So we are not using chemical reaction. Then let's talk about what is the key function of the TREHA for foods. TREHA has many functions, but today I want to focusing on 4 key functions. So this moisture keeping, browning prevention, softness keeping, and masking bad flavor. So firstly, I will talk about the moisture keeping. So TREHA has very high capacity to bind with water compared with sugar. This picture is just the image of the power difference of the sugar. So left picture shows the sugar case, and the blue dot is the water cluster image, and this big particle is the sugar. So sugar originally have the potential to catch the water surround the molecule. So sugar is surrounded many water clusters. But TREHA has much more higher power to bind to the water. So much more water cluster gathering and surrounding in the TREHA particles like this. So if you use TREHA for vegetables, you can keep the vegetable fresh for longer time. For example, left picture shows the non-treated vegetable sticks. So after keeping for a longer time, the vegetables will drying up and the shape become like, sorry. So by drying up, the vegetable shape is changes, carving, warping like this. But, yes, but if you treated 3% TREHA solution of the vegetable, TREHA loss maintain the moisture on the surface of the cut vegetable. So if you put the same time for a longer time, TREHA can maintain the moisture, so does not change the shape like this straight, very straight. Then if you use TREHA for bread, TREHA also maintains the moistness. So in case of the sandwich bread also drying up after stretch for a longer time, so that the texture drying up, not tasty, not smoothness, and the shape also drying up and change to warping like this. But if you add 2% TREHA in bread, you can maintain the softness, texture for a longer time, then the shape also not change, very stable. This is the function of the moisture keeping of the TREHA loss. So next function is browning prevention. So if you use TREHA for vegetables, you can keep the fresh appearance and flavor for a long time. For example, if you cut some vegetables and some fruits, sometimes the color will changing into brown, since the enzymes inside of the vegetables and the fruit will going outside and react with the oxygen. Then it changes to the brown. Then the flavor and the texture also changes, not good flavor and less freshness. But if you use the TREHA loss solution, preparing the 10% TREHA loss solution and put the vegetables, fruits into the solution, you can keep the fresh color, appearance, state, and flavor for a longer time, like these pictures. So yes, chef already going to the demonstration, but now is a Chef Kazu's demonstrations, but will he coming back? Can I? Hi. Hi. Hi, Chef.
Hi.
Please introduce them about the process.
Okay, so as she told everybody before, it keeps the moisture into the any food ingredient like a bread or a cake or any whatever baking stuff. As well as at the restaurant, we used to wash the vegetables, or like we treat with avocado. You know, avocado after you cut, it usually starts browning within 1 hour, 2 hours of prepare time. So instead, we use TREHA loss infused water to soak it up, and we just take it out, and we just leave it in the walk-in for 2 hours, 3 hours, and color still be the same. So what we do is we just cut the avocado in half. Still hard, but
Oh, okay.
so you can peel the skin off, like what I did yesterday. And this is just the normal water. This is TREHA loss water. We just dip it in.
ちょっと置いておきます。すいません。
Or you can take the skin off if you want. It's all your choice. Or you can slice it up too. You can just slice it up, put it in, take it out, let it dry. That's all you need to do. And it retains the color for maybe, it's good for 2 days, and color still be the same. But if you just keep as is, it won't be good color as like a normal, you see the brown avocado. So
Sorry.
what you just do is just take it out. What I do at the restaurant, I just keep it upside down. And as time goes by, you're definitely going to see the difference of the colors too. And there's no taste difference, so it's all the same. So if you're at home or anything, making diced salad or anything, lettuce, you can use TREHA loss water to retain the quality and moisture, and overall prolong the time to keep the good quality of a vegetable.
Thank you. So, can you hear? Yes. So let's go back to my presentation. So next key function is softness keeping. So TREHA keeps the starch-based food texture more softness for longer time. So like this rice cake. So if you cook the rice cake just after the cook, it's the texture is very soft and very tasty. But if you put for longer time in the room temperature or especially in the refrigerator, if you put the mochi or rice texture will be really, really hard. So the left picture shows the control without using the TREHA rollers. Then the texture is already become hard. So when you push, the shape does not changing. But if you use TREHA in mochi, rice cake, TREHA rollers maintain the soft texture for longer time. So when you push, when you touch the mochi, the shape is changing still. Then TREHA can keep softness on not only the mochi and rice, so the cakes and the bread or such kind of other starch foods, also TREHA rollers can work to maintain the softness. So I want to talk about more detail of the mechanism, a little bit mechanism of the why TREHA rollers can maintain the softness of starch products. Just an example of the rice. So when you cook rice, just after cooked rice, the rice grain absorb the water. So it is very moisture and soft texture. But after storing for a longer time, the water will be drying up, so disappear the water from the inside of the rice grain. So it starts to hard and not tasty texture. But if you add TREHA when you cook together, TREHA rollers also go inside of the rice together with the water. So TREHA rollers maintain the water more stronger inside of the rice. So less drying up, and TREHA rollers can maintain soft texture for longer time. That is the reason why TREHA rollers can maintain the softness. So this is an example of how to use TREHA for cooked rice. We are recommending TREHA use 3 to 5% of the rice weight. Then please see the directions. So it's a very easy step. So after you rinse the uncooked rice, put water and TREHA together into the rice cooker and push the button and cook. It's very simple, easy. Then the one important point is please see the ingredients. So if you add the TREHA 5%, we are recommending increase the water amount also a little bit. So we recommend twice amount of the water increase. So for example, if you prepare 100 gram uncooked rice, and if you want to use 5 gram TREHA on it, please increase 10 gram of water. So the twice amount of the TREHA rollers, please add to be more softer texture. Then if you don't use the TREHA for rice, after a few hours or after a few days, it will be hard and appearance also be not transparent, be white and not glossy. But if you add the TREHA in the rice, TREHA maintains the moisture and softness, so appearance also transparent and glossy, very fresh appearance you can make. So next is also Chef Kazu's demonstration of sushi rice.
So, hello? Okay. So for 1 cup of rice, I only use 5 grams. It's so small size. But if you want to put more, it doesn't do anything. So you want to buy more TREHA rollers, or you want to spend more money to them, please do so. All you do is wash any rice, In US, usually everybody likes to eat long grain rice, which is more drier. I recommend to try the TREHA roast into it. It'll make it more fluffier. It retains the moisture, so it'll be more fluffier rice than dry rice. At the sushi restaurant, everybody uses miora, but I also recommend to use the TREHA roast with it because it keeps the moisture, and you can also use the rice overnight. Even the next day, it still be the same good quality. So that's all I need to say.
Yes, thank you so much. So let's move to the last function. That is the masking bad flavors. So to keep the fish freshness is very key for a sushi chef, you know. But sometimes sushi fillet, the fish fillet smells very bad, really fishy smells. Since there are some reasons for keep not the good way to storage or the problem of the original quality of the fish you purchased. There are some reasons, but TREHA can suppress such kind of fishy odors and can maintain more fresh flavor and taste for a longer time for fresh raw sushi. So this light graph shows the sensory evaluation test. The blue graph is the only treated by 1% saline water of the fish fillet. So in this treatment, you can suppress a little bit the fishy smell, but still a little bit bad flavor. But if you add 5% TREHA into this 1% saline water, TREHA can suppress the fishy smell really effectively, so preference will be improved. So this is an example of how to use TREHA for marinated mackerel. So we are recommending the two timing to add the TREHA. One is mixed with the sprinkling salt, and another is mixed with vinegar. So this is we're recommended weird dosage. So for the sprinkling salt, we are recommending the 10 part of salt to 3 part of TREHA mixing. The total amount is please prepare the enough amount to cover the whole of the mackerel. Then in case of the vinegars, we are recommending 4% of TREHA adding in the vinegar. Then process will explain, so I don't say so much. Then this is an example. If you use treatment, the marinated mackerel treatment, the control one is not bright appearance and smells fishy, but TREHA can suppress the fishy smells, and also appearance also glossy, and you can increase the shelf life for longer time. So this is his demonstration. Try to see to come.
Yeah, I'll go around. So this is TREHA roast salt, 10 to 4. So what I had, this is a frozen mackerel. It can be a fresh one. So depend on what kind of ingredient you're using, you need to change the amount of salt or TREHA roast amount. Because this is a frozen mackerel from Norway, I'm actually putting more than I usually use for the fresh one. Just sprinkle around all over. And I'll just keep about 20 minutes to 30 minutes, depending on how much water comes out. Then all I do is you can wash it out with water, but I do recommend wash it out with TREHA roast vinegar first to desalt, then you marinate it. So what I just do is I just put this into some container, pour this in for about 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how much the fatty content is, because the fat content also repels the intake of salt and the sugar content inside. And I will let you guys taste the TREHA roast salt and just normal salt. I know this wasn't on the script, so. So just take this one first. Just a pinch. And you can, not salty. Salty. Not much. No, this one first. So TREHA loss actually makes it less saltier, but it does do the curing of any of the ingredient. So I sometimes do sprinkle before I cook steak. I do use TREHA salt instead of normal salt, so that actually makes steaks a little fluffier. So if anybody have a question, raise your hand. I'll happy to talk.
So please hit. Could you go to him?
Okay. I have a question.
Yes.
May I know the difference between Miura and TREHA again, please?
Okay. So Miura is, as
This is
the
just
chef
salt?
Kazu explained, the Miura is very commonly used for sushi rice to be more softer texture. But the big difference is that Miura is enzyme. TREHA is a kind of sugar, so ingredient is completely different, and also the function, the mechanism to be soft is also different. Then Miura is simply say that Miura is improve the cooked rice quality just after cooked. I mean, if you use the not so much good quality rice sometimes, and if you use Miura, the Miura enzyme react with the rice and makes the rice softer, so it can improve the first quality really good, and also even not have the variety of the quality. That is the Miura's benefit. But if you put for longer time, keep for longer time, the first quality of the cooked rice with Miura is very, very, very good. But just a few hours later, or just the next day, the cooked rice become harder and not smooth texture. But if you add the TREHA is can help to maintain the fresher texture for longer time. So if you cook that with TREHA, just after cook, you may not feel the difference of the without TREHA and with TREHA. But if you keep for a longer time, or if you put in the refrigerator, or if you in the storage of the frozen and reheated, and you may feel the more softer, fresher texture for a longer time. So the mechanism is different. So best way is use both with the Miura, with TREHA, to improve the quality of the just after cook. Also, the TREHA can help to maintain such fresh, good quality texture for a longer time. That is the difference.
So especially if anybody have a takeout restaurant or restaurant that do a lot of takeout, I do recommend using the TREHA loads because it will retain the moisture in the rice. So even customer take it home and leave it overnight, it will still does retain the moisture and the softness of the rice. So you won't get a phone call.
Thank you so much. So,
Oh, yeah. Yes. So
Yes.
why don't we do the tasting? Okay, so please taste it from the left side.
yes, please try to first. The mackerel, yes, marinated
So the left
mackerel.
side one,
You don't like. But
and let me.
too fishy, but with TREHA less fishy. Please try. Less fishy means that not bad smell. Why? Why TREHA? So the mechanism that is a little bit difficult, but TREHA, not fishy, So with TREHA, so you don't like the original flavor of the mackerel? Okay, sorry. I know I'm not forced to you to eat. Okay. So, いる？言ってるか？大丈夫。Okay.
Please have it.
Okay.
So the one on the left side is a TREHA loss treated. The one on the right side is just normal vinegar only. And also rice is also, right side is no TREHA loss. And no Miura too, just straight up. So you probably can taste, especially rice part. And the TREHA loss mackerel is less fishier than normal treated mackerel. So once you put in your mouth, I'm sure you can taste. And because this is Osaka style sushi called oshizushi, which is a pressed sushi, rice is usually sweeter in the Osaka region when they do the takeout. That's why I put actually a little bit more TREHA loss than the one that she explained into the vinegar, also as cooking a rice.
Okay.
So at the restaurant, many of the customers who eat at the Blue Ribbon say mackerel is not that fishy because we do use the TREHA loss to keep the mackerel, smells and the odors. And so I do recommend people use for the silver skin fish, as well as anything that you think like washing the shrimp or boiling a shrimp. When you make a shrimp cocktail, it does improve the fluffiness, color. So I do recommend. So it doesn't have to be only sushi restaurant. It could be any restaurant that can use.
Thank you. So, does anyone have some questions? Want to ask me us? I think. Yes, please. Sorry.
I think one of the most important things about TREHA is food waste.
Yes.
That food does not need to be thrown out, be it lettuce or carrots or fish or rice. And I think that's one of the biggest things with TREHA is the loss of food waste. I think that's an important note for people that don't understand what TREHA does and the way it controls water.
Yes, thank you for your really good, nice comment. So we also really want to use to TREHA to be less food loss. So yes, not only the fish, the rice, many kinds of food, TREHA loss can maintain the flesh and the soft texture for a longer time. So we really hope to help to lose the food waste, since Japan is a very big food waste country, one of we know. So yes,
yeah,
thank
also
you.
like a baking bread at home or at the restaurant, in Chinese restaurant they use pork bun and stuff. If you add TREHA loss, it does make it keeps the moisture, because it keeps the moisture. You can leave it, on the room temperature, and it lasts longer than it dries up. So I do recommend. At home, my wife cooks with TREHA loss, baking bread. It'll be gone in 2 seconds, but but it does keep the quality.
So
Any more questions? Nobody want free sushi?
so yes, please.
For rice steaming, how long does the effect of TREHA maintain after steaming rice?
After steam the rice. Cooked rice.
Cooked
Okay,
rice,
okay.
yeah.
After cooked rice, it's for the simple cooked rice without any ingredient. Maybe if you keep in one day, it will be really, really hard or really, really powdery texture. But if you add 3 or 5% TREHA with cooking, you can eat in at least 1 day. And depending on the rice quality, you can keep 2 days or something. For sushi rice, you add with vinegar, with sugar, and the TREHA. So much more sugar absorbed in the sushi rice. So in case of the sushi rice, it's, the shelf life is more longer, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, or such kind of. Do you have any experience?
Best way to keep cook rice at home is you can put TREHA loaves, but also you can put a piece of onion inside. That also improves. If the rice is old, you can also add a little bit of sake also. Once you get cooked, make sure you fluff it up, put it into the plastic wrap. While it's hot, put it into the freezer. The next time when you microwave, it's going to keep the moisture better. With and without the TREHA loaves, it does make a difference once you freeze it. If you don't put TREHA loaves and you defrost and you microwave or you steam it back, it will crumble out. But if you have a TREHA loaves inside, it will keep the stickiness of the rice, so it's more desirable for Japanese short grain rice that they have.
So, thank you for your guys' questions. So, does anyone have some questions? You?
Yeah. Okay, there's a guy behind, that is my friend, so he's a chef from Juku.
Hi.
He's also Kazu.
Double Kazu is here. Okay.
So any other questions? If not, I have to go back to my booth. It's on 4049, MTC Fish.
So our booth is
It's right here.
just there, 73. We're preparing some mochi or some sushi rice or chicken. So if you're interested, please come there. I can introduce more details over there.
Actually, I work at the booth, so I shouldn't act like someone who is new to TREHA laws. However, there are some questions about avocado application. And someone asked me if it's okay to sprinkle TREHA on the surface of avocado. Does it work as well as putting the solution of TREHA laws?
So, sorry, your question is?
Sprinkling
Sprinklers.
TREHA laws.
Okay, the powder and not the solution.
Yeah, that's as a powder.
Okay, in case of the powder, I don't recommend to use since the TREHA powder, if you put the directly, TREHA absorb the water like the spring the salt. You have the experience to spring the salt absorb the water from the food and dehydrated. So it's not good, not work for freshness. So to prepare to coating, solution is best. Not necessarily soak into, just the spray or something. Is the coating with the solution is important, I think.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Also, directly putting the TREHA loaves to the avocado makes the avocado a little sweeter, so I don't recommend.
Yes. Too much dosage. So, but TREHA is very low sweetness. So, as I explained, 38%. So, when I talk in the booth, some sushi chefs said that to keep the sushi rice quality for a longer time, sometimes use the TREHA to be good texture. If you use the sugar is too sweet. So sugar also can keep the soft texture if you put in the refrigerator, but the dosage is really high and it's very too sweet for the rice, sushi rice. But TREHA have no problem such kind of. So the low sweetness is very key, important of the TREHA function. So, yeah. So, do you have any other questions? Do we have the time? When is the?
わかんない、何時
I don't know the time. Finish time is.
あまだいっぱいある。
Okay. For the. 4 minutes. Okay, so we have still time, but up to us.
Oh, up to us. Okay.
So,
Anybody have any questions? No, you can go to TREHA Lowe's and
Or
yeah, or you can come to my booth. I will
Yes.
gladly make sushi for you guys.
Okay, well, thank you so much for the engaging presentation, and let's give a round of applause to the both of them. So, if you guys have any questions for them, they'll be available here, and also later on, she will be available at booth 73 over there, and then he will be available at MTC Fish, which is a bit down there. What was the booth number? 49, yes, booth 49. So if you have any other questions, then they'll be in their respective booths. So please feel free to ask them any questions over there. So thank you for attending the second seminar of the day. The seminar is over.